Greek organizations and their members have always been portrayed by the media as being wild, irresponsible frat boys and catty, promiscuous girls. Initially, I too thought this was true until I went on to college and discovered that there could be so much more. When I was in high school, was always looking for an organization to join. All I did at that time in my life was do homework and hang out with friends. I wanted to join an organization because I was bored. High school was very easy to me, so I just breezed right through it. I thought college would be the same way too. When I went to college in my hometown, I discovered that there were sororities. So I started to look into them. I found that many of these sororities on campus had lots of members, but they didn't do very much. One day my sister and I started talking about the sororities, and we discovered many different things about them. We found that some of these groups abused their members, some of these groups partied all the time, and some of these groups had members who didn't even actively participate anymore. Not many of the groups had any goals or viewpoints that I was looking for in a sorority. I wanted a group that did community service and gave back to their community in any way possible. I wanted a group that was well-rounded and who got involved in all kind of aspects of society. While talking to my sister, I found that she too was looking for a sorority to join and couldn't find any. We made a pros and cons of all the sororities on our campus and found that none of them were suitable for us. That's when an idea popped into our heads. What if we started our own sorority? What would happen then? Would we be able to do the community service that we wanted to, or would we become like these other sororities on campus, just into partying and having a good time? We decided to ask some of our friends if they wanted to join our group. We found that they did. A lot of our mutual friends were also looking for an organization to join. They too wanted to give back to the community and didn't know where to begin. We all sat down together and devised a list of guidelines and a structure that we will follow in this new sorority. We developed a name, a crest, and everything else that comes along with having a sorority or fraternity. In December of 2004, we started the group Epsilon Nu Gamma Delta Sorority Incorporated. At that time, we started with only 5 members, but we decided that even though we were small in number, we could still give back to the community. When Christmas time came along, we gave out clothes, food, and toys to kids and needy families in the area. Later on, in the next year, we went on to soup kitchens and domestic violence areas for women and children and did community service there. I found that doing this community service, being a role model to young women, was something that I really liked and that I wanted to keep on doing. Ever since we started back in December 2004, my life has changed. I feel as though I've become a well-rounded person and am more into the things that affect my community. I love being able to give back to my community because I feel like they have given to me over the years. I think that anyone who wants to join a sorority or fraternity definitely should. But before they do that, they should research the sororities and fraternities at their school. They should find out more about their members and find out what the goals and viewpoints of that group are. If they realize that the goals and viewpoints of the group don't match theirs, then they shouldn't join. But if they feel that they do, then by all means, join that sorority or fraternity. If you're like my sister and our friends and realize that the sorority and fraternities on your campus aren't what you want them to be, then do like us and start your own. It's a very rewarding thing, and you'll be able to do a lot of good out of it.